Welcome to today's broadcast of Lumberjack Baseball here on KOFE 12. Welcome to today's broadcast of Lumberjack Softball here on KOFE 1240, your home for Lumberjack Sports. We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, we wouldn't be able to bring you these broadcasts of Lumberjack Sports. Now we're going to go ahead and head down to the softball fields where Tim Parrish is waiting to give you the pregame show right here on KOFE. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the game. Go Lumberjacks!
And welcome Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here at Orofino at the softball fields for Orofino High School as they are the host school for the district tournament action going on here today. This is the district championship game between the Orofino Maniacs and the Lumberjack girls for the softball district championship game. The winner of this game will be into the state tournament. The loser would have to play again later today for that second seed or second berth to the state tournament. There's no half seed, so there's no play-in games, but there is going to be a second place game obviously here today as well. So like I said, the winner of this game into the state tournament. The loser of this game will play later on today, and the winner of that next game would also be into the state tournament. The boys currently playing, they should be playing over at the baseball fields, as I think, if I recall right, they are playing Kellogg, and we'll see if we can get some updates on that game, but we are just moments away from this game getting underway. I do have lineups done. I was trying to find my Orofino Maniac softball stats, but I'm not sure that I actually printed them off and brought them with me for today's game. So that is not really an issue necessarily, but it's just going to take away a little bit of extra information that I have for these two teams. So that's all that is going to affect. While I start looking for that a little bit more, we're going to take a quick break and we'll come back with some starting lineups.
P1FCU's Ascend Checking is a simple free checking account that gives you the flexibility to earn dividends. Plus, get anytime account access with online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and no minimum balance requirements. So level up your finances with an Ascend checking account. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
With Stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Mary's community for their fundraising efforts and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. The Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjacks!
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Idaho needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau Insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
And we are back here at Orofino High School, or at the elementary school softball fields, actually. Both teams just about ready to get rolling here. Lumberjacks, I believe, should be the home team on the scoreboard. They are the number 1 seed in the league and in the district tournament here, so they should be the home team. So the Lumberjacks will be out in the outfield first. Tacey Watkins, of course, pitching. Brenna Elliott behind home plate. We've got Mia Asbury at first base, Berkeley McGrill at second, Danica Sloper at third, Avery Baird at shortstop, Lexi Brebner in left, Maddie Thomas in center, Stacy Mitchell in right field. The batting order for the Orofino Maniacs: batting number 1, Bryn Hanna; number 2, Miley Zinner; Riley Diffin in number 3 spot; Jalen Miller number 4; Peyton Mary number 5; Livia Johnson number 6; Emma Province number 7; number 88, Brumley in the number 8 slot, and I believe it's Tatum Tilley in the number 9 slot for the Maniacs. And I'm going to try to find a first name for Brumley out of the rosters here because I don't have her in there. I just got to figure out one of those girls is either Tilley or both of them, or one of those girls, Tilley or, well, Tatum Tilley and Brumley, both are somewhere in the outfield, and I'm not exactly sure where just yet. So we've got to get that figured out as well. So the 88 is Lowen Brimley, as I get her name straightened out. I want to remind everybody that we do have this going to be streamed with video on our YouTube channel. We have shared the link to our Facebook page to make things easier for you in the future. Just subscribe to that page, and you will automatically be taken to our page for automatically taken to the YouTube thing. Or not automatically. If you subscribe, you will get links to your email address when we go live. So subscribe to our YouTube page. That way in the future, you will just get it directly sent to you when we go live on the air. It looks like we have a little bit more glitchiness in today's camera feed than we did yesterday. We'll see how this works out today. Yes, last night it worked pretty smooth for the boys' game. And maybe I'm just having some issues with my internet connection. Maybe it's not quite as crisp. So the video may not be perfect today. Who knows? I'm hoping that it would be just as good as it was yesterday with this new setup. But we do look like we have a little glitchy action going on with the picture on the camera. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully it works out okay. We're going to go ahead and take another quick break. We'll be back.
Tax time is here again. I know, it's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most: help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Any adventure, any task, any time, there's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's on Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's on Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the Hot Deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
And we are back. A quick rundown of the Lumberjacks as they come into today's game with, I believe it's a 16-4 record overall, 8-1 in conference. Lumberjacks ranked 19th in the state of Idaho. The only other team in 2A that's ahead of St. Mary's is Malad. The Malad Dragons are ranked number 11 in Idaho. The 2A rankings right now, the top 5 for 2A overall in Idaho. Malad number 1, St. Mary's number 2, Nampa Christian number 3, Orofino number 4, and Coal Valley is sitting at number 5. Lumberjacks is a team batting .264 on the season. Their fielding percentages, they will be on defense first today. Their fielding percentage is .922. St. Mary's has a total of 33 errors, 423 total chances with 352 putouts, 38 assists, 33 errors. Tacey Watkins, of course, will be pitching today as she pitched all season and earned an average for Tacey of .54, 15 wins, 4 losses. Actually, I think it should be 16 wins, 4 losses, probably actually 17 wins with yesterday's win for St. Mary's. She has a total of 44 hits allowed, 26 runs, 9 of those earned, 13 walks, 256 strikeouts on the year. 1 home run hit off of her. She has faced 432 batters, and she has 117 innings pitched. Her strikeout numbers this year, if I recall right, top all classifications in the state of Idaho. So she is the top pitcher in Idaho as it comes to the strikeout numbers overall on the season. So very solid numbers for Tacey Watkins. We'll take another quick break. We'll come back with the first pitch.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
Jack Buell Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Buell Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips, they're an entire community. Jack Buell Trucking.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Idaho.
This message presented by the IHSAA and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community staple and Lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
And we are back as they just got done with the national anthem. Trying to find somewhere to set my phone where it's not going to be up in the sunlight so much. Some stuff tends to shut off if it gets too hot, and we don't want that to happen. So, just about ready to get things going. They're going to do some introductions of the Lumberjacks. Once again, see if I can't get some updates on the boys' games for us real quickly as they do some announcements for our starters.
Second base, Berkeley McGreal. Third base finds Danica Sloper. In the shortstop
Let's see here.
Avery Baird. Right field has Stacy
See if I can get a hold of
center field, Maddie Thomas. And
Skip Anderson
Brebner.
to see if I can get updates from him from the boys.
The pitcher, number 6, Casey Watkins, and holding down home plate.
So we already went through the lineup kind of for the Lumberjacks. We'll do it one more time. Tacey Watkins will be pitching. Brenna Elliott behind home plate. Mia Asbury at first base. Berkeley McGrill at second base. Danica Sloper at third. Avery Baird at short. Lexi Brebner in left. Maddie Thomas right. Stacy Mitchell in Maddie Thomas in center. Stacy Mitchell in right field. And Bryn Hanna leads off for the Maniacs. Once again, I think our internet isn't quite as strong here in the valley as it was over at the baseball fields yesterday, so our video is a little bit glitchy, but we should still have hopefully fairly clean audio on our YouTube stream. First pitch to Bryn Hanna, a little high and a little inside, ball one. Maniacs beat St. Mary's once. It was up here in Orofino in a doubleheader. St. Mary's won the first game. Orofino won the second one, I think it was 4-3. Second pitch, high and inside once again. 2 balls, no strikes to Bryn Hanna. Next pitch, going to be a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hanna. On deck for the Maniacs will be Miley Zinner, the left fielder. In the hole will be Riley Diffin. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Bryn Hanna. Next pitch on the way. Going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3 to Hanna. And the first out of the inning for the Maniacs. Watkins looks in, gets her signals from Elliott. Pitch on the way. Swing and a foul tip on that one for strike 1. Going to see if I can't snap a few shots of district tournament play here as well while calling the game. We'll see if that works out for us. Next pitch on the way. Another strike. And it's the 0-2 count to Zinner. Next pitch on the way. That one's a little blooper on the infield. Just over the head of Baird, and the runner will be safe at first.
Maniac catcher, number 11, Riley Diffin.
That'll bring up Riley Diffin with 1 out. A runner at first for the Maniacs. Brings up Riley Diffin. She's the catcher for Orofino. Watkins looks in. Fires that pitch. The ball, I think it was ball one. Passed ball gets Zinner over to second base. Next pitch from Watkins. That one's going to be swung on. I think she might have got a piece of it. 1 ball, 1 strike. One out, runner on second base for the Maniacs. 1-1 count to Zinner. That one's up high. 2-1 count now to Zinner. Watkins looks in, gets her signal, steps back up. Next pitch on the way, and that one's a called strike. 2-2 count now to Zinner. Watkins, the pitch on the way. Strike 3 called. Catcher looking on that one. 2 outs, runner at second for Orofino. Brings up the shortstop, Jalen Miller, with Peyton Mary on deck.
Jalen Miller on deck, Peyton Mary.
Watkins rocks and fires the pitch on the way. Little chopping ground ball. Berkeley McGrill with the scoop. The throw to first is in time, and it'll be the ground out that retires the inning. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and nobody, 1 left on base for the Maniacs in the bottom of the first. No score, and it'll be, let's see, the top 3 for St. Mary's in the batting order is Avery Baird, Berkeley McGrill, and Tacey Watkins when we return.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Bennewash, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, "Go Lumberjacks!"
And we are back, and we are having issues with our video side of our audio stream, or our video of our YouTube stream, as it's a little glitchy. I think it's our internet is causing that issue. And we've got a 2-strike count, and then a swing and a hit by Avery Baird, the leadoff for the Lumberjacks. Nice base hit. She was down in the count 0-2, put the bat on the ball, and got it into play for that single. So the Lumberjacks have their first runner on, and it'll bring up Berkeley McGrill for the Lumberjacks. McGrill batting .255 on the year. She's a senior. Looking to keep things going here early on for the Jacks. She's ready to go for the first pitch. First pitch going to be a strike from Hannah Johnson. Trying to get my, I think the only position I don't have somebody in for the Maniacs right now is center field, and I'll give you their lineup here in just a minute. Hannah Johnson is in the pitching circle. Riley Diffin behind home plate. Next pitch going to be fouled down the third base line for strike 2. First base, Bryn Hannah. Second base, Peyton Mary. Olivia Johnson at third. Jalen Miller at short. Miley Zinner in left. Emma Province in right. And I've got to try to get a number on that center fielder for Orofino. Hannah Johnson steps back in, ready to deliver the next pitch for the Maniacs. Swing and a miss, and McGrill's going to go down swinging for out number 1. It'll bring up Tacey Watkins, the senior for St. Mary's, batting .328 on the season.
On deck, Stacy Mitchell.
Lumberjacks have 1 out, runner on first. Watkins waiting for her first pitch from Johnson. Pitch on the way, and going to get a swing and a foul tip on that one for strike 1. So they'll set up after the foul tip. Hannah Johnson looks in, gets her signals from Diffin. Ready to deliver the pitch to Watkins. Watkins, the pitch on the way, going to foul that one off as well. 0-2 count to Watkins. See if I can't get got a message from Skip Anderson. We'll have to see what he sent me. Next pitch on the way. Going to swing and foul that one off as well as Watkins battles at the plate. St. Mary's down 3-1 after 6 innings so far. They've already gotten 6 innings in over at the boys' game. If the boys lose, they are done for the season. They are playing Kellogg. So they need to make a little comeback here in the 6th inning or 7th inning, it looks like. And Watkins is going to swing at a low one and strike out. 2 outs for the Lumberjacks. A runner on first. Avery Baird sitting over there. Stacy Mitchell, the senior, steps to the plate for the Jacks. She is batting .345 on the year. Once again, we are having some glitchiness issues with our video side of our stream. The audio hopefully is still coming across clear for you. As Mitchell lines up for her first pitch, and she's going to put the bat on the ball. That one is going to be gone, and the first swing of the game for Stacy Mitchell is a 2-run homer to get things rolling for the Lumberjacks. Nice hit by Mitchell. I thought that was a foul ball, but it wasn't. That was left field over the fence, and sadly I was taking some pictures of that, but I think it wasn't in, well, that was, I didn't get the swing, but I did get her in her stance before the swing. So the Lumberjacks with 2 outs, Stacy Mitchell with the 2-run homer to get things rolling for St. Mary's. Lexi Brebner steps to the plate now for the Lumberjacks with 2 outs. She is a junior batting .350 on the year. Nobody on now as the bases were cleared by Mitchell. They're waiting to get things rolling. Brebner is in the box waiting for her first pitch. Going to take a swing at that first one for strike 1. 0-1 count to Brebner. Waits for the next pitch. Johnson getting signals from Diffin behind home plate. Johnson ready to deliver the pitch. It's on the way. That's going to be a ground ball into the gap for Brebner, and the Lumberjacks have another base runner. Ground ball hit up the middle.
St. Mary's High, third base.
Brings up
number 15,
Danica Sloper. Sloper, a sophomore, batting .240 on the year. She has 11 runs on 12 hits, 11 RBIs, 2 doubles, 2 triples. Sloper waiting for her first pitch. Down low, ball 1. Two outs, 2 runs across for the Jacks here in the bottom of the first. On deck for the Lumberjacks, Michaela Spray. Next pitch, a ground ball. It's going to be hit to the shortstop, Jalen Miller. She's able to scoop it up, gets the throw in, or actually runs over and tags the base herself, and that will retire the sides on the ground out.
And the score, St. Mary's 2, Orfino 0.
And I didn't correctly put that in, but that's okay. Lumberjacks come up with 2 runs on a 2-run home run by Stacy Mitchell, and 3 hits for St. Mary's. Actually, I think it's only 2 hits because that last one didn't count as a hit, I don't think. Well, actually, it probably did. No errors, 1 left on base for St. Mary's. Into the top of the 2nd inning, it is the Lumberjacks 2, the Maniacs 0, the number 12 of Peyton Mary leading off when we return.
We are Dairy West. That means we are milk people, family people, animal people, people people. We are environment-loving people, giving back people, job-creating people, and glass all the way full people. As your local dairy producers, we are more than farmers. We are Dairy West.
It's time to winterize your home, and there's no better place to start than at everyone's hardware and lumber store, 10th Street Lumber. They have insulation, house wraps, stoves, and heaters. See their huge selection of power tools, paints, and painting supplies. And, of course, they have a full line of lumber supplies. Stop by 10th Street Lumber and see what they can do for you. And remember, 10th Street Lumber will deliver anywhere on 10th Street and Railroad Avenue, 10th Street Lumber.
And we are back. First pitch to Peyton Mary was a swing and a miss for strike one. Second pitch, a swing and a miss for strike two. So Mary quickly down 0-2 in the count. I went through the other day and tried to update my commercials, and I got things more messed up than they were. That pitch comes across up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So I'm really going to have to, well, I'm not going to have to worry too much about it if we get through this game with a win, as Lumberjacks will be on to state, so I'll just be getting state sponsors, but I'll have to make sure I get everything updated because I've got things messed up right now. Next pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike 3, and out number 1. That'll bring up Livia Johnson for the Maniacs. Johnson, the third baseman.
Third baseman, number 14, Livia Johnson.
Watkins, pitch on the way, going to swing at a high one. Strike 1. That one, maybe it was that rise ball, I'm not sure, but Watkins has about 4 different pitches in her arsenal, maybe 5. Has a 65-mile-an-hour fastball. Next pitch called strike. 0-2 count to Livia Johnson. 1 out, nobody on for the Maniacs. Watkins waiting for her signals as the signal gets relayed out to Elliott from the dugout. That's going to be a drop, third strike. Can they get the throw in time? They will. So the Lumberjacks avoid getting one on base with the drop, third strike. On a nice throw from Elliott to Asbury.
On deck, Lowen Brumley.
Brings up Emma Province, batting in the number 7 slot for the Maniacs. She's the right fielder. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Find a rhythm here. Next pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 count to Province. 2 outs, nobody on for the Maniacs in the top of the second inning. Lumberjacks lead it 2-0. 2-run homer by Stacy Mitchell in the first. That pitch up high. 1-2 count to Province. On deck for the Maniacs is Brumley. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will retire the sides. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base for the Maniacs in the top of the second inning. Into the bottom of the second, where the Lumberjacks will have Michaela Spray step into the plate. And the Lumberjacks lead it 2-0. We'll be back.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oakes at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oakes a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. Spring is sprung and Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is ready to fulfill your spring needs. Fruit trees, shade trees, berry bushes are in stock and just waiting for you to plant them in your yard. Triple X Feeds also has lawn and gardening supplies, including seeds. And before I forget, the chicks are in. And new batches arrive every Friday now through the beginning of June. Triple X is also your 4-H headquarters for market turkeys. Stop by and talk to Nancy today. Triple X feeds 130 East College Avenue, St. Mary's.
And we are back. Michaela Spray steps to the plate for Lumberjacks, swings at that first pitch for strike one. Michaela Spray is a senior for the Lumberjacks, and she's batting .267 on the year. Waiting for her next pitch from Johnson as they're getting the signals for next pitch on the way. Going to be a ground ball to the third baseman, Livia Johnson. The throw to Hannah at first is in time for the ground out. Slot. Brenna Elliott on the season, .275 as her batting average. She's a sophomore. Maddie Thomas on deck for the Lumberjacks. First pitch from Johnson on the way. Going to be a called strike one. One out for the Lumberjacks. Nobody on. Maddie Thomas. Bottom of the lineup, Maddie Thomas, the center fielder.
Number 7, the center fielder, Maddie Thomas to bat.
Waiting, still trying to see who the center fielder is. First pitch getting ready to be delivered by Johnson. She toes the rubber. Pitch on the way. That pitch a little high. Ball one to Thomas. On deck, it's the top of the order, Avery Baird on the fly out. Back at the top of the order for St. Mary's, Avery Baird hit a single with 2 strikes against her. So Avery steps to the plate for her second at-bat. First pitch on the way. A little high, a little inside, or outside, I should say. Ball one. And an error, it looks like, on the Maniacs. They get the throw over to first. Trying to get the runner off the bag, but they can't get it. Swung right underneath that. Johnson gets her signals, sets up, still looking in. Now delivers the pitch, going to get a swing on that one, and it's going to be when we return.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And the team, they work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-45.
Teachers and mentors. Heidi Kruger, your St. Mary's Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Heidi Kruger is a proud sponsor of the Lumberjacks on KOFE. For all your investment needs, call 208-755-5294 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
And we are back, and I'm looking at my online stream setup stuff, and I almost think my audio might be kind of glitchy too. If it is, I do apologize. It ran nice and smooth yesterday at the boys game. The only thing I can think is, well, it says encoding overload, turn down video settings. So it's giving me some things there to adjust to make things work better. So still learning this video side of things. Lone Brumley up to the plate, takes a swing at the first pitch for strike one as she swung over the top of it. Lumberjacks lead 2-0 over the Maniacs here, district championship game. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. 0-2 count to Brumley. It'll be Tatum Tilley on deck for the Maniacs. Next pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike three. And that will retire Brumley with one out. Brings up Tatum Tilley.
Senior classman, Tatum Tilley to bat.
Watkins, the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at that one, strike one. Watkins looks in, gets her signals. That pitch going to be swung on and missed, strike two. 0-2 count to Tilly with 1 out, nobody on for the Maniacs. Next pitch on the way, swings at a high one. Strike 3, and that's 2 down. Brings up the top of the order, Bryn Hanna. Hanna struck out swinging in her first at bat.
Top of the order for the first baseman, Bryn Hanna. On deck, Miley Zinner.
Miley Zinner on deck for the Maniacs. First pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 1. Next pitch on the way. Low and inside on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Don't think I can open my settings while I'm actually streaming, so I can't. Oh, nope, they're opening. A strike on that one. That was only the second strike. Next pitch on the way. That one's fouled off. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. I don't think I can really do much changing of my settings right now, so I'm still learning. I might end up shutting off the video and see if that helps at least get us the audio cleanly. Next pitch on the way. Again, fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes still to Hanna as she battles with Watkins. It's always interesting from one location to another one, and we're not even that far away. Next pitch on the way. That was... She didn't go around on that. That was ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. She took off because they weren't sure if she went all the way around. The first umpire at first base said that she didn't go all the way around, so no strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch on the way. That one left up high. Runs the count full to Hanna, 3-2. Next pitch on the way. Gonna leave that one high, ball 4, and Watkins will walk one. Once again, I might try turning off the camera here in just a minute and see if it at least gives back some of that speed that we need to at least get the audio to come through cleanly. Probably during the next break, we might turn that off and see what happens with our stream. Watkins gets the signals. Next pitch to Zinner. Down low, ball 1. Watkins with 40 pitches into the 3rd inning. Next pitch on the way. Fastball strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gonna get a throw down to first. Not quite in time. Is Hanna able to get back to the bag? Zinner hit a single in her first at bat. On deck will be Diffin, the catcher. Watkins, the pitch on the way. That one's fouled off. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Zinner. Watkins toes the rubber. She rocks and fires. Gonna have that off-speed pitch. Strike 2. No, strike 3.
Stay on the back, Bryn. He's out. 2 dead, right? 2 dead, she's there. Let's go, right?
And I think it was a drop 3rd strike, and everybody's safe. I think.
Catcher, number 11,
that's what I'm
Riley
calling it, I
Diffin
guess. I didn't quite see 100% what happened, but we got runners on 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. Riley Diffin to the plate. Struck out looking her first at bat. First pitch, called strike 1. Or not a called strike 1, swing and a miss, strike 1. I'm gonna disconnect my camera. We'll see if that helps with our audio, or smooth out our audio at least on the stream. We are ended up with a lot of dropped frames from, I think, my internet connection. Next pitch on the way. Gonna be a strike. 0-2 count now to Diffin. 2 outs. I think it was 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 count to Diffin. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that will retire the sides. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 left on base. And Lumberjacks still lead 2-0 into the bottom of the third. We'll have Berkeley McGrill at the plate when we return.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest